With there being plenty of Christmas horror movies, which Christmas horror movies go unnoticed?
Your lemon squares taste like ass.
Welcome to my channel, my name is Em, aka Horror, and in today's video I will be counting down 10 unappreciated Christmas horror movies. Await Further Instructions 2018. Await Further Instructions follows a somewhat dysfunctional family who find themselves trapped in their parents' home when a strange black substance surrounds them, disabling them from leaving the property. Soon after their realization, a message appears on the television which instructs the family to do strange things, and after one of the family members dies, a message appears to say that one of them is infected. Family members die one by one whilst the remaining family fight for survival against the strange presence that seems to be taking over their home. The movie has violent themes and a good amount of gore, with a twist presented at the end. Whoever Slew Auntie Roo, 1972. This 70s horror movie is loosely based on Hansel and Gretel and follows a lady named Rosie, aka Auntie Roo, who every year invites orphans to spend a night at her mansion during the Christmas period. However, she is not as nice as she appears. Auntie Roo ends up kidnapping one of the orphans, Katie, who she wants as a replacement for her daughter she lost years ago and whose remains she has kept. Katie and another orphan work together to bring an end to Rosie's madness, which leads to her grisly end. There is very little gore and violence, with more comedic themes, so perfect for individuals who are seeking a horror movie which is slightly more light-hearted. Deadly Games, 1989. If Home Alone were a horror movie, this would be it. This French horror film sees a young boy named Thomas set up a security system to try and catch Santa. What Thomas doesn't expect is to come face to face with a killer rather than good old Saint Nick. However, despite the killer's already successful attempts at murder, Thomas takes him on, using his security camera and booby traps he has set up around the home. This movie is a fun watch with little gore, but does depict animal cruelty. Christmas Evil, 1980. When a young boy witnesses his mother being groped by his father, who is dressed as Santa Claus, this traumatizes him and he rushes upstairs where he ends up hurting himself. 30 years later, this trauma has stuck with him, which is clearly seen when he takes it upon himself to be the next true Santa. His mental state throughout the movie only declines, and his killing spree starts to begin when he murders people in his neighbourhood with Christmas-themed weapons. There is plenty of blood and gore which goes alongside a decent storyline, making this movie one to keep an eye out for. The Children, 2008. Set in the English countryside, The Children follows a family who have come together during the Christmas period. It's not long until the children of the family have become infected with a virus, which has made their behaviour out of control. The children start to take out the parents one by one. When the eldest teenage daughter figures out that this is happening, she tries to warn the remaining adults, but it's too late. There are great practical effects and gore throughout this film, with an interesting take on the children's roles. There is a twist at the end which leaves you wondering what might happen next. Better Watch Out, 2016. When 17-year-old Ashley is babysitting 12-year-old Luke, things take a turn for the worst. After Luke's friend appears, a brick is thrown through the window that says, "You leave, you die." When the friend leaves due to being scared, he is apparently killed. However, we soon learn that there is more to this than meets the eye. Luke has romantic feelings for Ashley, which are not mutual. However, his feelings for her have gone too far when it's revealed that him and his friend are the ones causing the terror. This then becomes a violent fight for survival for Ashley when she is up against the two boys. For a story that does not seem like it would have much violence, the film offers plenty of gore and violent themes and has a fun little twist at the end. A Christmas Horror Story, 2015. A Christmas Horror Story is an anthology movie which follows 4 different stories. The stories include murder, possession and zombies, and even Krampus, making the movie one which offers something for everyone. The stories are all connected and offer something unique in each one. There is plenty of gore and violence, with extremely violent deaths which include decapitation and impalement. It's a Wonderful Life, 2023. A take on It's a Wonderful Life, the movie follows the same sort of concept, only this time with the addition of horror. When Winnie saves her town from a psycho killer on Christmas Eve, she ends up wishing she had never been born. She then finds herself in a parallel universe without her, where the killer is on the loose due to never being stopped in the first place. There is severe gore and violence in the movie, adding to the terrifying themes, making the movie one for gore lovers. To All a Good Night, 1980. This slasher horror takes place through the Christmas season. It follows 5 students of a school 2 years after a tragic accident where another student died during a prank. The girls decide that they want to stay at the school over the Christmas period so they can have some time with each other and their boyfriends. However, things soon take an horrific turn when the group are targeted by someone with intent to murder them. There's violence, blood and a shocking reveal which goes hand in hand with the mystery of who the killer is and how they are linked to the story. Elves, 1989. When you think of elves, you think of the cute little Santa's helpers who want nothing more than to make presents for children to open on Christmas Day. However, this movie will make you see them in a completely different light. When an anti-Christmas ritual goes horribly wrong, a demonic elf is awoken and ready to cause havoc. His aim is to finally do what Hitler intended by conquering the world with the master race. It turns out that Hitler's true intentions were to make a half-human, half-elf breed, which the elf is now set on doing. There are certainly questionable themes in the movie which can make it a bit of a hard watch. However, despite its violence and gore, it's probably best not to take this movie too seriously. It has received poor reviews, mostly likely down to the choice of the themes, but it is one that you don't see often, making it one to put on the watch list for those who want to see something different. So as always, what do you guys think? Are there any Christmas horror movies that you think are underrated? Let me know down in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and switch on the notifications button, as I will be uploading more content like this. This is an AI-free channel and I do everything on my own, so any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. You can check out my other content here. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.